Hello, welcome to my weekly update. Today is Saturday, January 21st, and boy, this month is going by fast. So I went to my Weight Watchers meeting. Move over, center myself a little bit more. Um, with the exception of one of us had a gain, but the other three, we all lost. I lost. Denise was the biggest winner. I won't say how much she lost, but she was the biggest winner. I lost 1.2, so now I'm down to 274.6. So, I was, be honest, I was a little disappointed with the 1.2, but I did have a lot of cheese this week, and even though it was in my point range, um, it's fat. I know there's fat in cheese, but I can be content with the loss and have my cheese at the same time. If I Everybody says this, if you lose a pound a week, it's 52 pounds in a year. So I have to go with that mentality. I also have to go with the mentality, I'm 66 years old. It's not going to come off flying like it did when I was younger. Because when I was younger, I could lose 20 pounds in a month. But those days are far gone. So that's not going to happen anytime soon for me. But I was content with that. And my total loss was 11.6. So, being that I've only been on it for basically 3 weeks. This is my fourth weigh-in. The first weigh-in is when I started. So, like for 3 weeks of dieting to lose 11 pounds, that's over 3 pounds a week. That's almost 4 pounds. Just a half a pound shy of 4 pounds. 4/10 of a pound shy of 4 pounds a week. So that's pretty good. So I'm proud of that. I am proud of how well I'm doing. I'm just sorry that it's taken me so long. But I, well, we got the weekly is what we started with this week. And it's about eating mindfully. And it has really great tips. And it asks you, what is eating mindfully? And mindfully eating is paying attention to what you put into your mouth, how it smells, looks, and tastes, taking your time, chewing slowly, and pausing between bites. That means there's no autopilot, eating in front of a screen, multitasking along with a meal, doing to-do lists, doing a phone call, slurping down a liquid lunch, or while you're navigating on the highway. If you're not thinking about what you're eating, you're going to tend to eat more, and I know that's true of me. Also, when you're cooking, I'm not the best cook in the world, but I think I'm a pretty good cook. But you have to taste as you're going along, and you have to realize a taste is just like a taste. It's not like a spoonful every time you're going to taste to see how things taste, because you'll get all your points just tasting, and that in that matter. So just kind of check that when you're testing your food when you're cooking it. But why is it helpful? By savoring your food and appreciating it with all your senses, you'll enjoy it more. Eating mindfully allows you to consider how the food is fueling your body for the hours ahead, and also helps you to slow down, that you tune into how much you are actually eating. And studies show that the more slowly you eat, the less you will eat. And I think that's true, because if you're eating fast, you just keep eating and eating and eating, and it doesn't give your brain time to tell you, hey, I'm full, you can stop. You can stop any time now. But sometimes you eat so much that your brain says, oh my gosh, you ate so much, now I'm going to make you be sick. And that happens. That does happen. So you have to really slow down. And even when you're with your family and friends, slow down. Try to don't eat with food don't talk with food in your mouth, because that's just gross. But, take a bite, eat it, set it down, and then talk to your friends about something. If you're at work and you only get a limited amount of time, which she did point out, if you're at work and you have a limited amount of time to eat, then obviously you have to concentrate on your eating and not talking with other people around you. I always chose to take a 30-minute lunch rather than an hour. I just wanted to get out of work earlier. So 30 minutes is more than enough time. They said like the set time that you should figure on eating is about 20 minutes. So she had said you should chew like each bite 20 bites. That's not realistic for me. So she said, whatever you're doing now, just try to double it to start off. So like if you finish thing in 2 bites, try to do it in 4. Just simple as that. 4 bites, try it in 8. Obviously, you know how to multiply. We learned that in the 3rd grade. But so what you should want to do is and another thing, suggestion they have is to set up your meals like you're setting up a movie plan. Like, you know, like when a movie director, they set us the scene ahead of time, so what they're going to do. And what you want to do is you want to set the scene. So you want to grab a plate and take a seat. I tend to find that if I use a smaller plate, like a luncheon plate, I also bought a plate that's just a little bit bigger than a luncheon plate, but a little bit smaller than a dinner plate. And I got that at the dollar store. It's just this little, I'll show it to you sometime. It's just a green plate. It's not a really big plate, but it's colorful too. It's a green. It's just really colorful. And I fit my food on that a little bit better so it's not overlapping. But if you have it on a smaller plate, sometimes if you have too much on it, then you're like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of food. Your mind plays tricks on you. Also, you want to pour yourself a drink. They don't mean like a big drink, a big bottle of pop, or you know, like a chocolate malt or something, or coffee, like a Starbucks mocha samba. I can't even say it because I don't drink coffee, but I know that you get like a half latte, half latte, double cream, double pump, and all that. No, coffee, just a plain coffee, glass of water, iced tea. Try putting something in your water if you'd like to. Some people put cucumbers, slices of cucumbers, or lemons, or limes. You know, it really does change the taste of the water a little bit, and it makes you a little bit more thinking that you're drinking something better than just plain ordinary water. Unplug. You want to disconnect from what you're doing around you. Now, I'm not a good example of this, but you should just sit at the table and eat your meal. I did try that for the first week I was on Weight Watchers. It lasted a whole 3 days. That's just not me. I do eat my dinner at the table because I eat with Jim or eat with my family. If I'm home alone or if I'm eating a meal by myself, I'm going to sit in front of the TV. I do sit in front of the TV to eat my breakfast and my lunch. But I don't go back for more. I know what I'm going to eat. I have it set. I've tracked my points, and then I go from there. Tune in is what does your food look like, its colors, its shapes. Now, I always knew this from even when I was like in gym class in grade school. They always said to make your plate look colorful. If your plate looked colorful, then you're more likely to enjoy what you're eating. If you're just going to eat mashed potatoes and cauliflower and like fish, they're all white, they're all bland looking. I like every one of those items, but to put them on the plate together, it's just like, oh, this meal is going to be so exciting. You know, it's just not. But if you were to throw like a couple carrot sticks in there, that little bit of orange. If you watch my daily vlog, I try to make my breakfast into a happy face. I put my little pieces of tomato and my banana and my egg, and I make a face of my plate. The child inside of me, I guess, because it's just, it gives me great joy to do that. And press pause, put your fork down between bites. I'm not going to do that. I don't think that's realistic. I know they tell you to do that. I just think if you take a minute to savor what's in your mouth. I told you I did that last week on my daily vlog. I keep forgetting these are two different things. But on my daily vlog, I did have a couple pieces of chocolates, like, you know, like the in the gift box where you get the little pieces of chocolate. And two pieces of chocolate I think were like 8 points. And so I savored every bite. I took a bite, I rolled it around in my mouth, I tasted the sugar, I tasted the chocolate, all of that. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the 2 was enough. It really was. I will be honest, after I had the 2, I wanted to have another one. But I thought, no, give it a minute. And I did, and it was enough. It was really good. So, what the other page they tell you is to think again, and it's just don't do the unhelpful things. If I waited till I could concentrate on my meal, I'd never eat. And then the helpful part is to say I'm worth it. Research shows you can spare 20 minutes to eat without distraction. I know people are very busy, but give yourself 20 minutes, even if it's just 10. Concentrate on yourself while you're eating and not other things around you. Unhelpful is it's silly to pay attention to what color my food is or how it smells. If I'm hungry, I'll just eat. And helpful is while trying to lose weight, I'm eating less, eating slowly, and savoring my food, which will help me find success. I agree with that. And unhelpful is I'd eat the same amount whether I'm on my computer or not. The helpful thing is it's easy to eat on autopilot when my focus is elsewhere. How many of us have like sat there with like a bowl of popcorn and they're on our computer typing stuff away, and then they just keep eating it and keep eating it and keep eating it, because you're mindless eating. That is mindless eating. You're not paying attention to what you're eating. So they gave us a recipe for chocolate peanut butter pretzel tarts. Didn't look really appetizing to me, but it's chocolate, peanut butter, and bananas. And here's, if you want to screenshot it. I just, it's just not something for me. But you know, you never know. Whatever floats your boat, as they say. So happy with my weight loss. Happy with my tracking that I'm going with. And glad you're with me. So I hope you like this video. And if you're first time, please subscribe. My sister Denise joins me sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. It started off as her channel, but I kind of took over. And comment. I always like your comments. And share if you think it'll help somebody. So I will see you guys next week.